What's up, peeps? It's your boy Trader Wiz again, back at it with another video for you. Right now I'm gonna be doing a Blade and Soul guide for the Soul Fighter because they did an update, which is bullshit that everyone's tripping about because they changed our heal, they changed our fucking cooldowns on our Q and E, which is probably needed because we was moving around like we was fucking gods. But anyway, so I'm just gonna give an example of like my builds and how I play, because I've seen other people play in other guides, and like it's a very small amount of guides, and I wanted to help people out in a more verbal way other than them just viewing and having to stop the video and be like, oh, what did he do? Or what did that say? That kind of stuff. So basically this is all gonna be verbal and, you know, visual confirmations, I guess. So for my build, I use earth for Kung Fu stance, and I use ice for my elemental stance, because, you know, you can do either or for both, or you can do, you know, equally. You never want to do earth with earth and ice and ice, because it never works that way, because you lose your mobility. So I'm gonna start with my left mouse button. Me being home 8 and having my home skill, which is straight jab, I'll just press U to find out what you have to do to get straight jab. You just had to eat a bunch of shit and you was able to get it, and it's very fucking useful. So straight jab uses shit without the Hongma skill. So you're like, oh, what did I get for putting 3 points in? Cover 1 additional focus on crit hit. Oh, that's it. All right, well, fuck that. So in the beginning, before I got my Hongma skill, I used to be like, yo, fuck that. I'm not gonna use this shit for shit. Yeah, for my left mouse button, this is what I use, or the 100% crit rate on the next skill, because when I left click and then right click, my fucking combo punch always crits, meaning my fucking breaking claw is gonna come up. So an example of that is, I can do it slowly because it's easy for me. Left click, right click, iron shoulder, then left click, right click, breaking claw, left click, right click. So start, you know. Now, one thing you have to know, like everyone who wants to anything else or start anything else or whatever, or just even speed it up, is that you have to give it a break. It's not like, because I had to learn that because I came from an assassin. An assassin's fucking just just RBF, just straight 2 buttons and fuck people up. Oh, it took me a while to learn it because I never played Kung Fu Master. But if you have played Kung Fu Master, or you're used to left click, right click, then you would get it. But you would have, with the F, you would have to give it like a 0.3 second, like a 0.5 second break before you smash that F, because like if you stem it like I am now, look, you see how long that F staying there? You see it? I'm not even casting it. It's just sitting there. Like I'm just spamming RBF right now, like just left mouse button, right mouse button. And so it's like you have to give it a break. So you have to slow down. Not that slow, but you have to find your pace, or either spam F faster than you're clicking. So some people get lost in the transition of fighting, and they be like, yo, fuck everything, blah, 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 and they like losing so much DPS. Okay, so for PvE wise, I put 2 points into my stage 1 tier 3 because I wanted the 3-second cooldown for counter. Everybody wants that. That's a necessity. You don't want to not have it and then deal with 9 seconds. Why the fuck would you do it with a 9-second counter? That's stupid, especially if you're like tanking. And yes, soul fighters can tank. People are like, you can't tank, you're a support class. You can tank. All right, so moving on. So your 2, your lightning dash. I put 1 point into this because putting an extra point in there is just a bleed stack. And since I'm doing earth, I don't get breeze, so 1 point. You don't even have to do that 1 point, but you know, you want that movement speed. So for your 3, which is elemental stance, you will want to do, I'm gonna go between both 3s. Actually, let me just go right. Other 2, which would be your display, which is an elemental stance. This displace is a good skill, but you would have to make sure you go down the right side, because the right side, how it works is that recover chi, and you also increase your chi level by 1 when you hit it. So remember that it comes in handy later on, and I'll show you how, because you can build your chi back up as soon as you use it. So it works pretty well, even though it's just 1. So it works pretty well for if you know how to like keep track of your what's name, because it took me a while to keep track of my chi. Not used to keeping track of cooldowns and shit. But for my ground ripple, I went knockdown because we have 2 knockdowns and we have a double stun. So having 2 of those is always best in PvE because you can, you know, CC the goddamn boss. You can also go with a daze, you can go with a stun, all the other shit, but wow, when you already have a free knockdown for your 4, and so turn this into a knockdown. I didn't go with another point in there because the focus damage is not even that needed, so save that point. So you've already saved 2 points that you don't fucking need to waste. Alright, so we're gonna go with your 4, which is Glacial Beam. Glacial Beam is another fucking god skill that like most party members would know about because you're a fucking soul fighter. Stun the shit. And so apply stun joint 2 times, meaning that shit when it's like, oh, hey, stun, and then you need like another stun to knock the boss down. I know people already know this, I'm just explaining it. You just gotta hit this shit once, and you already stunned them twice. Do the shit. Anyway, get this, necessity always, every soul fighter should happen. I don't give a fuck what kind of soul fighter you are. It don't matter. You need to be a team player. You need to get the goddamn skill. Shut the fuck up. Just saying. Anyway, 4, I didn't put anything in here because I only use it for a CC. I don't need it for anything else but a CC. So back to the LB and RB, but for the elemental stance, I go straight down the left side due to the fact that it's increased range speed and increased attack speed, which is weird as fuck, but it comes in handy if you're really good at switching your stances because that increased attack speed goes within your RBF combo when you're in Kung Fu stance. So the range attack speed goes well with your right mouse button. So in my right mouse button, I go with the snowball on the left side because it absorbs 2% of damage done within Burning Tundra on your enemies. So it's a little heal, yeah, but think about 10% of that damage done. Now, Burning Tundra would have to be the left side straight down on Burning Tundra because reason why? Because you get additional cast after hitting 4 orbs up to 2 times. Now what this means is, give you an example, switch stances. No, you're beating shit, you know, beating shit. And you hit your goddamn Burning Tundra. Boom. I already hit it twice. 3, 4. Burning Tundra's up again. Look at the damage. Okay. Hit him 4. Burning Tundra's up again. 1, 2, 3. Boom. So, you know, you can see that I was hitting a couple of 12Ks and 11Ks in there due to the fact that it already does 3K and it does additional 2K inside the Burning Tundra. Also, that's near the Burning Tundra also, so they don't have to be inside. If they're like, I think it's like 2 to 3 meters close to the tundra, they also get fucking hit. And it's a great skill to fucking heal. That 10% off the damage that you've done is insane. I've been at like 30% and healed all the way up just because I was hitting those crits. So you gotta go with that. If you're going Earth, you have to do that. Your Earth Kung Fu stance, you have to go ice down the left. You just increase damage. That damage is insane, especially you get to stack it up 3 times. Look. 7, 12. And also, like, I just missed it. You're supposed to hit your target, any target within that tundra. You hit it 4 times. Because I used to wonder, like, oh, it's triple targets in the tundra. Do I have to hit the same target with the snowball? Which the snowball being an AOE 3 meter area, so you already hit them. You know, you just gotta be close to them. And if so, you hit them 4 times, you get your next tundra. But that tundra, it's only up for like 1 second. It's literally 1 second. So what I do is, so I don't miss it, I spam it. I spam the shit out of it because I don't want to miss that extra tundra. Because I mean, look at the damage. You drop it down 5K over 4 seconds, plus an additional 1K, and then you're doing that's 6K of damage times 3. So, you know, 18K damage plus your snowball damage. You're hitting them 4 times 3. That's 12 times. You know, you're hitting them 12 times your 11 and 12Ks. That's just my damage. But whatever your damage is, that's what you're hitting. It's an immense amount of damage. Nothing compared to your Kung Fu stance, but it's second level shit. You know. So that's all the skills right here. Your Iron Shoulder is your bread and butter. If you're in Earth with the Cobalt Punch, you do 4K damage. If you was full Bloom status, then you in Ice, you do 4K. So reason why I say you have to watch your RBF, because you can miss, like I already did the Iron Shoulder. You can see right here. She level 1, additional effect uses your movement speed as a time fire. So, boom, there's another one. See this, the cooldown of Iron Shoulder. And then level 2, my movement speed goes up. There you go, movement speed goes up 15% movement speed now. So you right click, I'm just spamming right click right now, and I might miss it because I ran out of G. All right, so I was out of G. That's why you you left click to get chi, keep your chi. And you right click to bust some ass, and then you get your Iron Shoulder. So in a fight, it will be like in PvE wise, you just dash in, your F. See how long it's taking to hit them F's because I'm already having too much, so that means I need to speed up my F, and that's what I'm doing. So now you see I'm not missing any. That's how I know though, if I see it sit there too long, I'm sitting. So you see how light it's getting? It means it needs 2 more. I've learned that. You just started learning that now. So that's 1, and then 1 more. So you see your cooldowns at the bottom. So in 1 second you're able to burst, and then you're able to do that damage. And then with the Hong Moon skill, 19k. So if you get the Hong Moon skill, Frost Storm, without it, it would be just this. Creates Golden Dragon for your first hit. For people who don't know what the Golden Dragon is, let me just say that piece of shit. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, back to Iron Shoulder because I'm just jumping around the place. Iron Shoulder lets you build chi, basically. Does a lot of damage and you build chi. This is that. Breaking Claw and Earth, it's an extra skill that lets you build crit. To me, I build crit and you do an extra 3k damage. That's what I use the skill for. Howling Blast is a skill that decreases your focus chi, which is this skill down here, when you use it, and you get to use Howling Blast when you iframe with E or Q. Now, or when you use Protective Chi, which is your C, and you iframe with that. Only available in Kung Fu Stand. Right? Okay, so top row, all done. For your Q and E, obviously everyone knows your Q and E. In Kung Fu Stands, this is how your Q and E looks. Like that. You also get 2 SSs, which people kind of forget that. Like you SS in Kung Fu, and then you can SS in Elemental. But I've noticed that you can SS in Elemental twice because, like, I'm in Kung Fu Stance right now. You can SS and then you can SS again. So now you have Focus Chi. Focus Chi is your God skill. It's not really your God skill, but it's one of them. Shit, it's the leading up to it, so it's like a demigod. So with this skill, you will pop it. Now I put 4 points to it because it's flawless, right? So how Focus Chi works is just you just pop that shit, and there you go. See right now, you're at full maximum 30% movement speed. Your chi is all the way up, and then now you can just pop your fucking damage. And use your Dragon Fist. Now, Dragon Fist is another skill that comes within your Frost Storm. So when you use Frost Storm or King Fist, because everybody talks about King Fist, but whatever. After you use King Fist or Frost Storm, you can now use Dragon Fist. Then you have your Chi Burst, which they fucked us on this because it used to, when you hit your Chi Burst, you healed yourself for 20% and you healed your party members for 40% instantly. Now it's an overtime thing. You can heal your party members for 40%. You can heal them for 40% over time, over 20 seconds. So you heal them for like 3% each second, which is not that bad since they decrease the cooldown. So you still get your 20%. So yeah, so it's kind of it's kind of good and it's kind of bad. This shit is horrible. Stage 2 is horrible. Like always go down 1 because. It was just fucking horrible. It's stupid. I'm not even gonna go over it. So you have your C, which is your like immunity to all things. So just like a Blade Dancer, you can do whatever you want when pop this. You glow just like this, and you recover 5 HP when you do it. Another thing that's good, if you want to get off on Howling Blast, you get your cooldowns for this, for your Focus Chi, you will just get hit. Just sit there and get hit, and your Howling Blast pop up and you pop a little F, boom, cooldown reduction. So that's pretty much it when it comes to the Soul Fighter and how I play it. Because if I was to play Ice, you would spam punch. All I'm doing is spamming RB, my right mouse button. But yeah, this is pretty much just me explaining it in the class, just verbally and more intuitively, like just letting people know how it works. Like fuck Ice, just because like once you get your Hong Moon skills, and that's when the damage comes in. It comes in. But for those who want to know more, wants my builds, my situational builds for when you're fighting, PvP wise, because I'm gonna have to do another video because this video is long as shit because I rant on. probably gonna be short. But anyway, for those who want me to do situation videos, so like when you're fighting an assassin, you want to go here. When you're fighting a blade dancer, stuff like that, let me know in the comments below. Yeah, so just like, comment, and subscribe. I am out it. My good old towelette. No? Alright, whatever. Peace.
Hellcat.